Hey friends, this is Atif. Hope you're well and welcome to the new update on travala.com. In today's analysis, we will take a look at this breakout. You can see that Travala has broken out this key resistance, and I also want to show you some significant support and resistance levels on the long term as well. But before starting this analysis, if you are not subscribed to my channel, then do subscribe it. And for more ideas, you can also support me here at the Patreon, because here I'm sharing different trading ideas for you, and you can find the link to join me here in the video's description I've shared. So let's start the analysis. And first of all, let me to begin with my recent trade setup that I shared for my members at the Patreon about Travala, and that was the formation of a harmonic bullish reversal guardrail move. And this was in fact a follow-up of my previous idea that I shared a few days back. And this was my previous idea that I shared on 18th of July, when I told my members that soon Travala can pump more than or up to 74%. And this was, by the way, with Bitcoin pair, and you can see our buying was from 2740 goes to 2482, and our sell targets were from 3507 and up to 4319. Now if I play this chart, then you can observe that for a long time, for several days, it has been working as a sideways. By the way, this was only 2-hour time frame chart, and finally after moving a sideways here, we had a big pump that was started back here on 31st of July, and that was more than 110% pump. And at the same time, if we take a look at my recent trade setup, that was this one, that was another guardrail move, and I told my members that this is a kind of follow-up trade, because previous idea is still in play, and therefore this idea is a continuation and follow-up of the previous trade. Now if I play this current chart, that was another guardrail move, and this was the smaller guardrail, by the way. Not the smaller, but a few candlesticks were involved in this pattern. You can see it was the formation was started here on 26th of July, and it was entered the potential reversal on here on 29th of July. Within 3 days, this pattern was completed. And by the way, we had a very big pump. Now if we watch the weekly time frame chart, then here we can see that Travala has bounced from this very strong and key support of 45 cents, and previously this level has been working as a resistance here back in May 2020, and here it was working as a support in October 2020. And recently, if we take a look at more closely, then you can see that here we have also formed this double bottom, and after forming this double bottom, it is moving up. Therefore this was a very powerful move from here. And at the same time, we also had a very big bullish divergence on this chart, because the price line formed this low here, and the next low is quite lower than previous low. And if we watch stochastic oscillator, then you can see stochastic formed this low here, and the next low is quite higher than previous one. So there is a very big bullish divergence on this chart. Therefore there is a very high probability that this time Travala will break out the next resistance levels, and it will start a bigger big bull run from here. Now if we watch the daily time frame chart, then here you can see it was struggling to break out this resistance of 80 cents, and we had several rejections, like several days it has been rejected by this resistance here and here as well. And finally we have broken out, and there is a probability now that we may retest the previous resistance as a support, and then it will start the next move. And that is a quite bullish gesture if you test the previous resistance as a support and start the next move to the upside. That can be bigger rally than the previous one. Now if we want the next resistance, the upcoming next resistance is here, and you can see recently we are also rejected by this resistance that is at $1.45, and previously this level had been breaking as a resistance here, resistance, support, and after that our next major resistance will be $2. And after breaking out this $2 resistance, I am expecting that Travala will start a long-term move. So this was the update so far. I hope that you've liked the analysis. Then do hit the like and do subscribe to the channel as well. And for more ideas, you can also support me at the Patreon, because here I'm sharing different trading ideas for you, and you can find the link to join me here in the video's description I've shared. Take care. Goodbye.